Hello, and welcome back to Mr. Gill Plays, another episode of Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire, or Fire and Ice, I can't remember. I did two quick episodes where I kind of started off with a new account, and they were kind of well received, so I thought I'd actually go into my main account and do a little bit of stuff in detail. So hopefully by now, if you've played this game, you've joined an alliance and all that kind of stuff. You can see my world is here, or my base. You can see if we click here, this is me in the middle of my alliance, which is all nice and good. This is an alliance on world, state, province 71. Come on, finds it a little bit hard while I'm recording. So basically what we're going to do now is focus on a few of these things. Basically, let's start with what's called COP, or Clash of Provinces. Okay, so this video is all about Clash of Provinces. At the moment in this state we are in Clash of Province warm-up. So Clash of Province is an event that usually lasts 4 weeks, and this is the warm-up phase of that. Each day is a different task, and you can see them here. So we're in the overview, Clash of Province. If you go here, it'll show you what the thing is on current days. So Day 1, there was no activity in warm-up. It doesn't start on a Monday, it starts on a Tuesday. The Tuesday activity was upgrade buildings. Wednesday was research technology. Thursday, hero development, my favorite one. Day 5 is train units. Today, which is a Saturday, is free development, and I always choose gather resources for any free development. So today and tomorrow, as you can see, I'm just doing gather resources. This is one of the easiest ones to get to your first 3 chests. So above here we have our individual awards. Okay, each chest gives us certain things. You want to get to higher level chests. Now there are actually 9 chests, so this is the first 3. Once you research a particular piece of technology, you have access to the other chests. We still do not have access, so we're just working on getting the 3rd chest today. These chests down here are the alliance chests. So this is everybody in your alliance. This is their combined score, and these chests open up when they do that. Today so far we've got up to chest 1. We probably should get up to chest 2 today, I don't know. But today's event, you can see I've got 16 hours and change left. I've got 7.75 million points, and I only need about 2 million points to get to the next one, which should be easy. You also have here round draft. So this is where excuse me, this is where you will see which state you're versus and how well your state is doing. Currently we're in state silver division. I don't really care about that, that's fine. Okay, so that's Clash of Province. So how then are we going to maximize? Ooh, what's this? This starts in 2 days, that starts next week. Yeah, that's fine. How then are we going to maximize our Clash of Province? So we have our legions. You can see them all here, and these guys are all out gathering. Now they were gathering from yesterday, and they've been gathering a little bit more today. I will bring them back in about, I don't know, let's have a look. It's easier sometimes to see on this screen. Probably in about half an hour, but we can do it now. Let's do it now. So we can see here that I have a few notifications. Let's just get rid of those. Yes, we've seen that. Yes, we've seen that. Don't care. Daily challenge is a new one. We'll get onto this in a second. Reign of Chaos is something that's coming. That'll be a separate video. Right, so you can see now that I need 2 million points. We saw that before. Clash of Province warm-up. My score in today's event at 7.7, I need 9.7. So let's see if we can get that by bringing our gatherers back. Now they're all sitting up here somewhere. There they are. So I built these resource tiles, and they went out there. You can build resource tiles very easily by clicking Build, Resource Station, and build one. You can only build a certain number. I build like that. Okay, so let's bring my guys back and see if we can get the score. When I press return, it's going to suck my guy back, but it's also going to tell me how much my score was. So return, yes, 267,000. So I need 2 million. I'm not going to get it by returning all of them, I don't think. It's another 260, 809. Oh cool, I might, maybe 856. I did, fantastic. So we can click in here and I get the 3rd chest. The 3rd chest is the best chest, obviously. The higher the chest, the better stuff you get. diamonds, gold, super recruitment ticket, which is fantastic, wisdom medals, courage medals, which are seriously important, and we're about to talk about those, hero tokens, very cool, whoops, some steel cavalry chests, that'll be another video, and lots of resources. Fantastic. So we've now finished today's Clash of Province event, or COP, C-O-P. That means we can start preparing for tomorrow's. However, before we do that, we want to probably kill some monsters or something like that. While we're here, let's click on this and get some of our alliance gifts. Collect. These are really important to level up the alliance as a whole. Let's also see what this is. Oh, so this is a message from one of our R4s, so rank 4 player. They've asked us to make sure we donate to the alliance, and we'll do that in a second. Let's get out of the messages. Fantastic. Let's go into here. What's the system telling me? Congrats, you've success. Oh, I just did that. I got some diamonds for linking the account. That's fine. And resource gathering report. Let's have a quick look here. So we got 202 iron, 428, 89, and 134. Iron gets the most points during a resource event. Gather resource events. It's 4 points for every iron, so it's always best to make sure you're getting a lot of those. And also, you will need a lot of iron anyway. So our guys have returned now. Let's just click here and see how much they've got in terms of stamina or durability. So the first one, I think I said before, this is our kind of might. This is how many troops we have in the legion. This is the stamina, and this is how much we can carry. So at the moment, I did a bit of monster fighting already this morning, so their stamina is low. This is out of 100, yeah? But I will get them to fight a few more guys. Now, fighting monsters is important. Possibly a little bit more important than fighting other players, because when you're fighting monsters, you can get quite good loot. What we're looking for is a white, W-I-G-H-T, just a normal white, level 10 at least. There's a level 12. Can we attack him? Oh no, we've already killed all the whites we can for today, but you can see here there's the rewards. So instead of the whites, let's go for some of these guys. A white troop, we will get food, experience, and dragonite, and we need a troop, a marching power of 95,000, which all of our guys should have that. So let's just use this guy. Attack. So he's going to go now and attack him, and we'll get some stuff back from that. Let's find a few others to do. White Knight over here is a level 10. I'm not attacking too high levels because I don't need to be honest. You might get slightly better loot, but I don't also want to waste my guys. I don't want them to be hurt, and they will get a little bit hurt fighting these guys. 11 Tundra Wolf, yeah, sure. That. And then I just need a level 10 for my last guy, who's my smallest legion. Level 10, somebody? No, oh yeah, there's a 10, Son of Forest. Fantastic, perfect. Attack. Scroll down. You. Excellent. Let's go back into our city, or our base. Come on. Right, so those guys are out attacking, and then they'll come back and they'll have used up some of their stamina. While they're out, they will also have hurt some of their troops, and they'll be healed here in the medical tents. I'm not going to explain too much about each building. If you've got up to, you know, level 10 or level 12, you've probably learnt most of the buildings, and so you should know where we're at. We're going to talk more about the game concepts, especially about the COP. So now we can see we've got 16 hours until this day ends. Yeah, it's a little bit early in the morning. Game day started about 8 hours ago, so we've got 16 hours left. If we send our guys out to gather now, and remember that tomorrow is our gather resource again, this is what we've chosen. If we send them out for 16 hours, they are definitely going to have the full 9.7 million points, or whatever it is we will need. Where is it? 9.7 million points to get the third chest immediately when game day starts tomorrow. So the smartest thing for me to do now, considering their stamina is low, you know, it's not too high. I could maybe attack a few more monsters, but I'm not too stressed about that. But considering their stamina is high, smartest thing for me to do now is to send them out again, so that first thing tomorrow, game day, I can get the first 3 chests done, and then I can focus on killing zombies, or on Monday's COP or Clash of Provinces task. So let's do that. They're coming back now, and we can see some of them are hurt. We'll wait for all of them to go back before we heal in the hospital. It's also really important, it doesn't matter so much with the Gather Resources event, but to time your Clash of Provinces with the daily challenge. So the daily challenge happens every hour. It changes up, or it's roughly every hour and 5 minutes, I think. And today, at this point in time, it's train unit. There is no daily challenge that gives you points for gathering resources. So within this COP event, you cannot double up your daily challenge and your COP chests. However, what we can do now is train some units and see if we can get a few daily challenge chests while we're waiting for our guys to return. So these are our units here. We've got some horses training, we can speed them up. Got 4 hours to go. We've got some speed ups here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to finish up and take 20 seconds. This one is promoting troops, so that's fine. What was the other bit in daily challenge? What else did we get points for? Increase the technology power. Let's just check our tech and see if it's something we can increase quickly. We've got 27 minutes and we've got some speed ups here, so let's use those up. 1 minute, 1 minute. That's going to take 15 seconds. Okay, so those troops are finished. Click on that. We get 226 for the daily challenge. We can click on that. So that gives us the first chest. Gets us kind of close to the second as well. Okay, and we're going to get this in technology power in a second as well. So it's probably smart for us. Oh, we got the tech power already. It's probably smart for us to train another set of troops immediately, speed them up. 1 hour. We've got enough 5-minute training speed up, so we can use those. Bamly bam bam bam. You get these through chests, etc, etc, etc. It's good to use them when you can get extra chests back. So that's gonna, oh, these pop-ups here come up all the time, but I think that says 46 seconds to go there. Excellent. That's going to give us about 200,000 points, so that might get us to the second chest in daily challenge. Let's just double check. We're at 317. Yeah, I think we might get it just with those troops. So let's wait a second and see if that happens. All our guys are back now. So let's get this healed up. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm currently training only tier 7 troops, arcane knights, and I'm currently trying to replace all of my tier 6 troops, the heavy bow riders. So I'm going to dismiss these guys by going in here, going like that, and dismiss. This will kill all of them basically, or suicide them. Done. They're now out of the way, and I'll finish training off these guys. Now obviously that's reduced my power a little bit because I've just killed 4,000 of my own troops, but that's okay because I'm currently in a training phase. So I'm training lots of dudes, and there's another batch here. Bam. That's 1,600 of them, so I'll catch up my power pretty quickly. Daily challenge, did we make it? 543, and what was the target? Get out of the way. 580. You know what we're going to do, because we just want to hit that one. We're just going to go like this, train, but not train all of them, because we want roughly, come on game, you can do it. We want roughly about 1/3 of the points we got before, so let's say that, that's fine. Train, speed up, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Bam, bam, bam. That should take 6 seconds. Oh, it did. That's it. Perfect. Click. We've now got the 2 chests in the daily challenge. Now, we could go for the 3rd chest by just training. However, I've already done that a couple of times this morning, so I don't have a lot of speed ups left. It'd use up all of the speed ups I have left to do that. So for me, there's no real point. However, if you've got some speed ups, go for it. I mean, hero tokens, very hard to get, and all of these resources, fantastic. So I would go for it usually, but I've already done it a couple of times. We need to get our science guy researching again. At the moment, I'm just researching stuff here. So this is cavalry training. We're going to do research in a separate video. Research, probably the next video. So let's go down. Where's my cavalry training? There it is. Let's just train some of this stuff up. Oh, I need this to be leveled up. 790 wood, 920. Oh, that's a lot. You know, that's kind of expensive, and since I'm not in a big rush, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go to accessory production. These ones are usually a bit cheaper. That's, yeah, I can do that because that's marble, which I've got a little bit of. Use that. Research Alliance help. So that means that will get going. Okay, so we need to get our guys. First, we need to replace the troops that we killed off. So just like so. Like so, like so, like so, like so, and finally like so. What I'm also going to do is I'm just going to check how many. I got 17,000 Arcane Knights free, and as I said, I've been upgrading. So my first guy, all Arcane Knights. Second guy, all Arcane Knights. Third guy, no Arcane Knights, and I've got 17,000. So let's chuck them in, just in there. Bam. And as we go through, I'll fill all these guys up and get rid of all my heavy bow riders. Yeah. Okay. So then let's get back and get them set up so that for tomorrow's COP, gather resources. They will have. They'll get the chest very easy. Now these resource tiles. Whoops. I've already been at most of the evening and yesterday. They will go eventually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a couple more, and I'm just going to do one of each type. I don't necessarily need, come here, a lot of iron. No, actually, let's try and keep these in a row. I don't need a lot of iron or wood or anything. Well, I always need a lot of iron or wood, but I'm not in a big rush for anything. So I'm just going to make sure that I get a nice mix of all of the resources. I actually would say that I'm probably lowest on stone. I'm at the most these days. Stone and wood. Food is relatively easy. Once you get to about level 18, food should be fine. Cool. So we've just built these 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to then send our guys out. And you can see there's 1.6 million resource in that thing. That'll easily take them a day or two to gather that all up. Now, of course, I could use a gather bonus, and I'll show you that in a second. Cool. So they're going to do that, and let's wait for a second. You can see they're just marching over there, but what I want to see... excuse me. I've been a little bit sick. What I want to see is how long it's estimating that it'll take them to either gather every bit of resource that is on that tile, or to gather the most amount they can carry, which are 2 different things. Yeah, I think at this point my guys are pretty strong, so it'll probably tell me how long it's going to take them to gather every bit of research on the tile. Not research, resource, sorry. Blah 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 blah. Come on, you spend a lot of minutes waiting in this game. Everything takes about a minute and a half. Marching's ended, so get out of the way. So this guy is going to be gathering for 1 day and 4 hours. This guy 1 day and 3 hours. I know it's hard for you to see. This guy 1 day and some minutes, and this guy 19 hours. Okay, so all of those are well over the amount of time, so they will fall after this day ends and the new day is started. So that's perfect. I can leave them out there all day now. Don't need to worry about them at all. If I really wanted to, what I could do is, and this is my town here, I know a bit hard to see with everybody in these stupid dragons on top of us, I could put a buff, gathering speed bonus, increase the amount of resources gathered for 8 hours or for 24 hours. I'm not going to use my buff. I don't need to. They're going to gather enough stuff and they're going to get me the points, so I'm not going to bother using the buff. It'll just speed them up a bit, but I have nothing else for them to do at the moment, so that's fine. So basically, Clash of Province is all about planning ahead. Yeah, it's planning for the next day. So in terms of gather bonuses, we've talked about gather resources. We've talked about that. It's always on day 7, sometimes on day 1. Okay, it changes a lot, so you'll have to check your own season, your own state, which season you're in terms of blah blah blah. So keep an eye on it, but gather resources, always send them out the day before. Upgrade building, another one you can prepare for really far in advance. Make sure you get your big buildings. You know, upgrading your base between level, I think 18 and 19 takes 3.5 days, so get it started on the Friday so it's ready for day 2, which is usually a Tuesday. Research technology, same thing. A lot of research can take up to 24 hours or even longer. Get it started the day before so it's going to finish on the day. Hero development is my favorite one. That is where you use recruitment tickets and stuff like that. I think we'll probably do a separate video on that because it's quite important. And then train units, that one you don't really need to prep for, just as long as you're on during the day and you can train as much as possible. Anyway, wow, really kind of coffee today, sorry. Anyway, that's a bit of Clash of Province. If you want to see more videos focused on more particular things, then I'd rather do quick videos that just say, this is how you do this is how you do that, then let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. Bye.